How do we design the library of the 21st century? To understand today's needs of the library and project them to the future, we need to look first at some of the important forces that has been shaping libraries and librarians for the past decade. For centuries, libraries have been traditionally the spaces where books are stored and read. However, since the early 2000s, a transformative change has been underway with the digitalization of cultural content, together with other numerous technological and social advancements. This has exponentially broadened the spectrum of content available within the walls of the library. Also, the patronage of libraries has expanded both in numbers and diversity. While in the past libraries were primarily visited by scholars and elite, today they attract multifaceted cross-section of society. People now turn to libraries not only for internet access or reading a book, but also to seek assistance in navigating an increasingly complex world. The contemporary libraries is tasked with creating connections with the nearby neighborhood, using culture as a common thread to strengthen associative fabric and bolster the local economy. It should provide spaces that resonate with the character and aspiration of the neighbors, facilitating an environment that reflects their needs and desires. To a certain extent, we can say that libraries have become the true centers of community. Libraries are evolving towards a new conception of the public, seen as a safe space promoting equality and participation. Today, libraries are more of a public space than a building. And to signify this transformation, we propose a large roof, a structure that reflects a sense of continuity and stability amidst the library's increasingly complex program. The New Dongdaemun Public Library aspires not to be an iconic building, but rather a symbolic one. It seeks to move away from the notion of fortress and monumentality, instead embracing the idea of an open institution accessible to all. We believe that the large interior space beneath the roof represents a natural continuation of long-standing tradition of grand spaces in the history of great libraries. Furthermore, we assert that the typology of single roof aligns with other visionary libraries built in recent times. Our observation indicates a tendency to consolidate all the library's program under one unified space. The site's conditions are suitable to this type of building, benefiting from a substantial amount of usable space and a relatively flat topographical terrain. The initial step involves accommodating the building to the existing topography. Once the levels are determined, a longitudinal building is located on the northwest side of the plot. A service road behind the building provides access to storages, drop-off vehicle lines, and parking lots. The primary space of the library extends towards the southeast, occupying the majority of the available space to create a large barrier-free area. The front facade undulates, blurring the distinction between the interior and the exterior, including the natural area surrounding the building. A continuous glass facade facilitates a direct connection between nature and interior spaces. The multipurpose room, archive, and exhibition spaces are located in the longitudinal piece. In contrast with the rigidity of this piece, the library, or data zone, occupies a flexible and dynamic space. As mentioned earlier, the library of the future must provide innovative ways of accessing information. While silent reading and book lending activities remain integral to the library, new learning formats with various spatial configurations must also be incorporated. What is important is to organize all those spatial variations so that they don't interfere with each other. From left to right, we start with the family zone, an area for the youngest, divided in various zones according to children's age. Then the stepped library, an ideal space for lectures, cinema projections, or simply a place for informal book reading. The active group studying area is organized with long tables and bookshelves in a dynamic configuration. Then the digital library, where users can find PCs, digital checkpoint, laptop rental stations, and a cafe. The garden library is an opportunity for users to connect with nature while sitting in front of a desk. The library also provides with carrels that can be used for focused study or small, medium-sized meetings. On the left side of the library space is located the silent area, a place for concentration and silent study. Finally, 100,000 books are displayed on shelves distributed homogeneously throughout the library space. Bookshelves are equipped with wheels, allowing for an easy rearrangement within the space. As mentioned earlier, libraries and librarians are constantly adapting to new technological and social changes. Consequently, the buildings we design for libraries must facilitate continuous adaptation, providing librarians the freedom to redesign the space according to future needs. The design of the mechanical and electrical systems facilitate an easy reconfiguration of activities. Air ducts, electrical and communication lines will be distributed beneath a technical floor, enabling to open or close air diffusers and power sockets at any desired point. A grid of columns distributed throughout the main space will provide support to the timber roof. The placement of the roof in a low position aims to prevent obstruction of views from nearby apartments. Due to its low position, the roof is considered the fifth facade of the building, visible from many apartment windows. Consequently, all technical elements of the roof will be integrated into the overall design. Beneath the exterior circular modules lies a lightweight roof solution supported by a timber structure designed to create a gentle curve. Towards the interior, a sound-absorbent material and a finished natural wood ceiling are proposed. The circular modules are built in pre-coated steel and integrates three types of systems: a customized BIPV solar panel, a titanium dioxide coating module capable to absorb and destroy air pollution, and finally, a skylight allowing light and fresh air to circulate inside the building. The light color of the roof retains a small amount of heat from the sun, helping to reduce the overall temperature of the neighborhood. All technical solutions for the roof exceed environmental standards and inject a sense of green pride in future generations of library users. Thank you for your attention. 감사합니다.